Chef Ryan's from Hawaii. Lots of aloha and laid back, but the kitchen is my playground. So pretty much, we do here at Chop, we just, give a lot of aloha on the plate, from simplicity of food to whimsical, but yet bold flavors. The cool thing about it is what I bring to Chop is you don't have to go to Hawaii to experience, Asian fusion or Hawaii regional cuisine. I bring in a little, excitement to here with my style of food. And Hawaii is a melting pot. So my style of cooking is, background of Vietnamese, Filipino, Taiwanese, Thai. So it's a melting pot in Hawaii. So the food here is like a fusion of that, but not confusion. It's bold flavors, simplicity techniques, simplicity of ingredients, and just blending the food itself together to make a, exciting, bold dish. Basically, I got started. My father, who's a chef in the military, used to take me to the mess hall to Pearl Harbor. I used to watch him to decorate wedding cakes, making breads. So he's part of my influence also, and my grandmother, who cooked a lot at home. So one of the fondest memories of my grandmother, she made these roast potatoes. Never had roast potatoes. Growing up in Hawaii, never had roast potatoes. Some garlic, some oil, threw it in the oven. It was amazing. So my influence, from my grandmother to my father, also my grandfather, who was a spear fisherman. He took me to the beaches on the weekend to pick seaweed. He spearfished with barbecue, right at the beach, right there. So it's as fresh as you can get. So as far as cooking influence, that's the three who really inspired me, to cook, today. I clearly remember 5 years old because, again, growing up in the house, my grandmother cooked for the whole family. So I was always in the kitchen cooking. So throughout the years, I knew I wanted to cook, but I didn't know, there was a chef, to be a chef. I just wanted to cook, that's all. Later on down the years through middle school through high school, I was enrolled in the food service program. So from middle school through my senior, I was always in the food service program. And, next thing I knew, I enrolled in the CIA. And as soon as graduating from high school, straight into the CIA. I was the youngest in my class, coming from Hawaii, arriving at Hyde Park, New York in February, first time seeing snow. So, here I am with my jeans and some flip-flops and didn't realize how cold it was going to be. But, looking back is, my father took me to the mess hall, to Pearl Harbor and all that. So I knew already I wanted to do. And the coolest thing is I knew I wanted to be a hotel chef, not a restaurant chef. Again, looking back, when I say hotel chef, that I wanted to be, versatile in each department. So from pastries to the butcher shop, to the garde manger, to the banquets. And, 22 years in the hotel, I pretty much did everything, in each department. So, I look back and it's pretty cool. Now here I am in one restaurant, not looking at 5 different restaurants in one hotel. So, as far as creativity and focus on food, this is me right here now. So it's 50-50. As a chef, people look at it as being a chef, being celebrity chef, which is cool. But if you look beyond that, it's a leadership position. You're the captain of the ship, the captain of the brigade. So you lead your team and you dictate, with the team and work with the team on what we're going to do. We have to move from point A to point B. This is what we're going to do. So, as a leader, I think that's very important in the kitchen. Not just making cool things on a plate. I think you just have to be well balanced. And my thing is with my staff, I like to teach. I like to show them different things, not just say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. It's, there's always a story behind why I do stuff. It's not just because I think this is cool, I've seen this, it's a trendy thing. I look beyond that also. So as far as being an artist too, yes, that's when the artist comes out, when you start talking about your specials or menu changes. We bounce back ideas amongst my chefs and the kitchen staff. It's not just me, from Chef Emeril to myself, to Andy, our general manager, to the wait staff. Everybody plays a role in creating what's here at Chop Chop. I eat very simple. From a piece of Wonder Bread and some butter or goat cheese and a glass of water or wine. Last night, simple as they made this rice with some quinoa and some stewed pork and vegetables. I like down and dirty food. Down dirty and comfort, nothing fancy. I mean, coming from Hawaii, if I had Spam at the house, I probably would have fried up Spam. Love Spam. You walk into this restaurant and the ambiance is like unbelievable. From walking in you're sure gonna enjoy an experience here, from the service to the food. By looking at the ambiance, the food will complement it and the service. So, like here, food is very bold and whimsical, I like to say. It's fusion cuisine, not confusion. What I mean by that is just marrying different flavors together, Asian flavors together that make sense, not just putting 20 different ingredients on a plate to make it sound cool. Also, this restaurant been open for 10 years, so we have some signature items from Chef Emeril's Kiawe smoked baby ribs. It's unbelievable. The crunchy shrimp, which is so cool because it's shredded katafi, shredded phyllo dough wrapped around shrimp and deep fried crispy. So we have some great signature dishes here that's been here from day one. But again, overall, you'll experience a great fusion cuisine here. First time meeting Chef Emeril when I flew down to New Orleans to cook for him. And honestly, I was excited, but wasn't nervous. I just wanted, I've been doing this for 20, 22 years. You're cooking. And I didn't look at it as, yes, I know he's Chef Emeril, but it's just one of those things that I love what I do. And, cooking for Chef Emeril, he was very open, and he's very simple. Not looking for anything fancy, but just good food, good cooking techniques, great ingredients. I mean, that's what it comes down to when we cook as chefs. I was excited to cook for him, to show him what Ryan can cook and show him what is Hawaiian regional, Hawaiian fusion, Pacific Rim cuisine, what's it's all about. And a lot of people think Hawaiian fusion cooking is sweet, and pineapples and coconut, and it's not that. It's a little of everything. So for me to cook for him and to see him enjoy my food, that's my enjoyment. I was excited, very excited to cook for him.